Well, good evening, welcome to Aquatic College. My name is Bry, and today you join me back on my Syndicate lake. It is a Wednesday night, and I didn't get here till 7 o'clock. The rush hour traffic was an absolute nightmare, and all the roadworks. But I'm here, it's 7 o'clock. I'm going to be here till about half 10, 11, so only about 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours. But yeah, just to try and get a bend in the rod. It was nice and sunny all day, but typical I've got here now. Line around my left hand rod. Yeah, it's overcast now. It might be a bit of rain. As you can see, I've literally got limited gear. I've just got a barrow with a handful of stuff on it just for a quick session. I've not got any bivvy or anything, so I'll shelter under the trees. And yeah, I'm just want to try and get you a carp basically. I fished here on the last Syndicate session. You would have seen it, would have been 2 videos ago now, and I did a 48-hour session near enough on the same peg, and I'm cast back out again at 12 wraps. So on that session I was using a little yellow pop-up from Parker Baits, the 12mm one, topped with a worm as a Medusa rig with pellet. Line on my other rod. Yeah, so I had the OG fish pellet in a mesh bag, and I was casting out at 12 wraps. I had this had the aerator, so I've literally done the same tonight. There's only 2 other people on the whole lake, so there's no angling pressure. There's been quite a few fish showing round about the 12 wrap distance, so fingers crossed I can get you a fish. As I say, I'm not going to do loads of filmography. There's not going to be any nice b-roll or stuff like that. This is just going to be a bite-sized edition. Try and get you some carp, and try and bring you some. I'm busy for the next 3 or 4 weekends, so I can't do any long sessions. There's going to be quick, short sessions, easy for me to say, and hopefully I can bring you some carp. So yeah, but rods are out there. I'll show you what kit I'm using and where I'm cast to now. But yeah, just hopefully I'll get a carp. Just one will do. I'm not expecting a lot, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, you'll probably recognise this peg. As I said, I was on here for my last 48-hour session. So both my rods are out here at 12 wraps. I've got one just to the right of the aerator, and then my other one is over here. Both at 12 wraps. That's where I was cast to when I fished on the 48-hour. Yeah, it's really quiet. Say there's somebody over there, as you can see, but there's nobody else on the lake. Normally it's really busy, so I'm not used to it being dead, but I'll take it. I've had a couple of beeps. I'm using my little cheap rod pod, which I normally use. You would have seen me on when I do my estate lake, but I just thought I'd get it because literally you're not banging in sticks and stuff like that. It's literally dead quiet. It'll do the job. I don't think I'd trust it for an overnight, but I've dug the front legs in, so I don't think it'll move. And yeah, other than that, I've basically got one net tonight. And then I have got my tripod with my GoPro on it so I can film the runs. And then I've got a mat, distance sticks, my seat, and then I've just got my little workstation here on my trolley. So basically got my vlogging camera and all my GoPros, and then my bits and bobs for when I need to change my rigs over. And that's it. Little waist sling there if I do catch one, and then that's it. So yeah, nice and simple. As I say, I'm only here for about 3 or 4 hours, but it's something different than going on the estate lake. I've obviously got a chance of catching much bigger fish, and I want to catch some of the big resident ones out of here. So I think if I do this for quite a few evenings, hopefully I can bring you something. But yeah, there has been a few fish that were jumping when I first got here, along this 12 wrap distance bit across there. There has been a few. So hopefully I can bring you something.
Well, the hours were ticking by and the fish were still showing on my spots. Even though the light was starting to fade, my optimism wasn't. I've been carp fishing for just over 3 years now, and it's been a real journey. I used to get really down when I was blanking, but I finally realised that I've got to keep a positive mental attitude and appreciate the surroundings, the nature and the escape. And if I catch a carp, then it's a bonus, and if I don't, then I've gained more information and learning for my next session.
Well, I thought I'd just give you a handheld update. It is now 9 o'clock and no bites. I've had a couple of beeps, but no definitive bites. And you can see now the lighting will be poor, but the aerator is on in the background. It came on half an hour ago at 8:30, so that'll either move the fish away or it might bring them in. I know when I did the 48-hour, almost the bites were at night and through the nights, and when the aerator was on, so hopefully it might bring them in. But the shows have slowed down. I've just seen one about 5 minutes ago near my spots, but other than that it's been really dead. And yeah, unfortunately there's no fish, so I'm going to give it another hour or so. It is getting dark. It probably doesn't look it on camera, but it's going to get dark in the last 5 or 10 minutes, so I'll get my light ready, and hopefully I can bring you on. So yeah, no fish unfortunately. One beep. No fish unfortunately, but hopefully I can bring you on the next hour. But yeah, just thought I'd give you a quick update. No fish, the aerator is on, and my optimism is still really high. Don't know why, just really confident I'm going to get one. Well, it's 10:01 and unfortunately no action. I've literally had a beep just before I switched the camera on, and I've heard a couple of fish jump out there, so they are active again. But yeah, nothing unfortunately, so yeah, I'm going to pack up and it's better luck on my next session. Well, to sum it up, I've reeled in and hooked a bream. I just can't escape the bream. Thanks for watching.